Hello everyone, welcome to TTV News with some latest event in Tay Ninh province, and here are our story today. Ladies and gentlemen, in the afternoon of January 22nd, the Tay Ninh Provincial Election Committee held the first session to implement the work related to the election of the 15th National Assembly and the election of the People Councils at all levels, term of 2021-2026. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, Chairman of the Provincial Election Committee, chaired the meeting.
Members of the Election Committee have discussed the draft plans on implementing the election deputies to the 15th National Assembly, as well as the election of the People Councils at all levels for a term of 2021 to 2026. At the same time, they have agreed to assign tasks to members of Provincial Election Commission's working regulation of the Provincial Election Commission, as well as deciding on the establishment of the Voter Subcommittee, Protection Subcommittee, and Propaganda Subcommittee, as well as the Secretariat. Speaking at a meeting, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Chairman of Provincial People's Committee and Chairman Provincial Election Committee, requested the Secretariat to receive the commands of promptly revise and complete the plan as scheduled, and decide to assign Provincial Election Commission, decide to set up teams in charge of provincial election to submit to Provincial Election Commission for promulgation according to regulations. At the same time, the Department of Finance is requested to guide the electoral subcommittees for district, towns, and city to build the estimate of funding for the election. Chairman of Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc also asked each member of Provincial Election Committee to uphold a sense of responsibility as well as proactive assign tasks with the highest responsibility, promptly gaps, difficulties, and problems to remove, ensure the successful elections. And in the morning of January the 22nd, the delegation led by Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of Provincial People's Council Nguyễn Thành Tâm visited and congratulated the enterprises on the occasion of the Lunar New Year of Tân Sửu 2021. The businesses including VRG Industrial Park in Phước Đông Bờ Lời Industrial Parks in Gò Dầu District, Linh Tung No. 3 Joint Stock Company in Linh Tung No. 3 Export Processing Jones, Thành Công Industrial Park Investment Joint Stock Company in Trảng Bàng Thảo, TMTC Industrial Park Development Limited Liability Company and Vietnam Mobile Joint Stock Company in Bến Cầu District. In the afternoon of January the 22nd, the delegation also visited Tay Ninh Electricity Company and some post and telecommunication enterprises in Tay Ninh province. At its visiting place, leaders of units and businesses reported to provincial leaders on the production and business situation of the unit in 2020. The Secretary of Provincial Party Committee and Chairman Provincial People's Council Nguyễn Thành Tâm acknowledged and highly appreciated the results the enterprises achieved in 2020. Notably, in 2020, despite facing difficulties due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, the companies and enterprises always maintained, operate, and developed, contribute positively to the economic development of the locality as well as to the social security. And on the occasion of the coming of Lunar New Year of Tân Sửu 2021, the Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Chairman Provincial People's Council Nguyễn Thành Tâm presented the flowers to congratulate and send wishes to companies and businesses to operate efficiently and increasingly develop. And also in the morning of January the 22nd, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Deputy Secretary, Provincial Party Committee, Chairman, Provincial People's Committee of Tay Ninh Province, Mr. Võ Đức Trong, Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Council, Mr. Dương Văn Thắng, Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, have also paid a visit to the businesses. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Deputy Secretary, Provincial Party Committee and Chairman, Provincial People's Committee of Tay Ninh Province, presented flowers and wished the new year to the leaders, officials, employees of the companies such as Tâm Lang T1 Member Company Limited, Hoàng Ngọc Bảy Nga Tay Ninh T Company Limited, Xuân Cầu Company, Tay Ngọc Lực Company, Tay Ninh Sun Joint Stock Company, and Hải Đăng Joint Stock Company, etc. These are the enterprises that have made many contributions to the economic development of the province, and at some time actively participate in the provincial social beneficiaries programs. In the whole context of the country's economy being affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, the businesses in the province have made great efforts to overcome difficulties, maintain and restore production and business, and promote their capacity. Chairman of the People Committees of Tay Ninh Province recognized and praised the results achieved by the businesses, and the Chairman of Provincial People's Committee of Tay Ninh Province said that the province authority will always accompany to support and solve difficulties and problems, creating conditions for businesses to feel secure in the investment and development. He also sent best wishes to the businesses, employees, as well as their families on the new Lunar New Year of victories and success.
According to the Vietnam Bank for Social Policies, as of the end of 2020, the bank total credit balance stood at more than 226 trillion Vietnam dong, 9.8 million USD, and it has been providing loans for 6.4 million poor and near-poor households.
The bank's loans have generated jobs for more than 360,000 laborers at home and supported over 5,200 guest workers along with nearly 44,600 defense students. Around 200 businesses have accessed the loans to ensure ways for more than 8,500 employees affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The capital has also contributed to the building of 1.3 million water supply and hygiene facilities in the rural areas and thousands of houses for poor households. Its accumulated policy credit capital was about 233 trillion Vietnam dong at the end of 2020, up to 21.5 trillion Vietnam dong per year. Such localities says Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, Da Nang, Bình Dương, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu, Tay Ninh, Bình Định, Quảng Ninh, and Vĩnh Phúc have had outstanding performance in social policy credit activities that have significantly contributed to the implementation policies, guidelines, targets, and tasks of the party and the state regarding the sustainable poverty reduction, new style rural area building, personal development, and ensuring social welfare, political stability, and national defense and security. Amidst the complex developments of the pandemic, the bank will continue to assist the poor and other social policy benefit carriers. And ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure the food safety inspection plan during and after the Lunar New Year of Tân Sửu, on January the 22nd of 2021, the interdisciplinary inspection team for food safety and hygiene led by the Department of Health has inspected and resolutely handled violation of food hygiene and safety in Châu Thành district. At Hoàng Phúc Company Limited, specializing in producing cashew nuts in Tay Ninh Commune, the delegation checked the certificates of eligibility for food safety and hygiene, product labels, processing equipment and tools, process of processing, preserving, and transporting the food. At the same time, the company also ensured the production conditions in accordance with closed processes, controlling infection. The delegation wants the company to continue to ensure production conditions, especially for the products serving the upcoming Lunar New Year. At Dũng Hòa Business Household specializing in processing fried rice products with turn pork in Tay Ninh Commune, after checking the facilities did not ensure the hygiene condition as regulation. Therefore, the inspection team made a record of the violation and propagates regulation to food safety for the facility, and also take samples of the products and establishments to set for testing. If the results are not qualified, it will be notified and invite the owner of this facility to continue working with the inspection team. The delegation also requested the establishment to immediately overcome shortcomings to ensure hygiene and health for the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, over the past year, Tay Ninh has concentrated on resources to form and develop industrial zone and industrial cluster to attract investment and meet productions and business requirements of businesses, industry at home and abroad. In 2021, Tay Ninh will continue to focus on investing resources, developing synchronous infrastructures, area for economic developments, attracting investment, especially investment in industrial zone.
With the advantage of modern and basically complete industrial park infrastructure, Tay Ninh has become a preferred destination of choice for domestic and foreign investors. According to Mr. Hà Văn Cung, head of the Economic Joint Management Board of Tay Ninh Province, currently the Management Board continues to be assigned to manage about 6 operating industrial parks: Trảng Bàng, Thành Công, Chà La, Phước Đông, Đinh Trung No. 3 Export Processing Zones, and TMTC Industrial Park located in Mộc Bài Border Gate Economic Zone, with a total planned natural land area of nearly 4,000 hectares. Two Mộc Bài and Sa Mạc Border Gate Economic Zones, with Mộc Bài Border Gate Economic Zones cover an area of more than 21,000 hectares and Sa Mạc with about 34,000 hectares. In order to overcome difficulties for the businesses in the industrial park in 2020, the Management Board has implemented many investment promotion through many new firms in accordance with the COVID-19 pandemic. Regarding investment infrastructure of industrial zones, the People's Committee of Tay Ninh Province has approved the investment policy for the port cluster project costing over 3.6 trillion Vietnam dong, equivalent to about $156 million in Trảng Bàng, Thao, Hinh Thuận communes. The 260-hectare project comprises a logistics center, an inland container depot, and Tay Ninh General Port. A joint venture between Tay Ninh Logistics Joint Stock Company, the International Investment Trades and Service Company, and ESGL Global Logistics will be in charge of construction. According to the People's Committee of Tay Ninh Province, it will form a synchronous infrastructure and transport network, cutting times of goods shipments and logistics costs, improve efficiencies and competitiveness, improve logistics service quality, and supporting regional socio-economic development. In the coming time, Tay Ninh will continue to operate and complete important traffic flows, strengthen international connectivity for the region and the southern key economic region also. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Chairman of the Tay Ninh People's Committee, said that in the coming time, the province continue to build and improve the mechanisms and policies to attract investment in the province. At the same time, it is necessary to focus on traffic projects that connect the regions, determine the roadmap and tasks of each department, branch and localities to complete the year, as well as determine the striving projects as Expressway Ho Chi Minh City Mobile Expressway can be deployed in 2021. Tay Ninh will supplement and complete the planning, promote the construction of infrastructure in the industrial zones and industrial clusters in order to prepare a clean land fund to attract investment in the development of industry and industry with high technology in the premise of industrial development.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for TTV News today. Thank you for joining with us and see you next time.